like, guys, listen to this song. I'm telling you, this song's hard. So I was like, how can I share my music taste with people in a way that I'm gonna like that I can share it and everyone's like dancing, everyone's hype and whatever. So I learned DJing, had a few people help me, and then done a few gigs. And I think my second gig, which was actually a sighted gig, Eliza, shout out Eliza. That was like the first time I was like, oh, that felt so good. Like it felt like, oh my God, I found something that like I love. So yeah, that's kind of my...
I think it's interesting because even Elijah is in one half of Elijah Skillim. I don't know if you've seen his post. He's been around for a long time, very much a veteran. And he said like the best A&R, like if you want to be an A&R, be a DJ. And like that is one way that you can actually be someone who wants to push people's music. Like a good way for a music lover to be involved in the industry is being a DJ. And I think that very much works for you here. I think in terms of like, as this trio, how is this going to work then? So it's going to be you team meaning rapping and producing, and then you're going to be their DJ / manager / marketer. Is that how this trio is going to work?
Well, she has a manager already.
Yeah, I love my manager. Okay. I love that woman.
It's more like...
Law. I could go on.
Oh, what, the law about you being her manager?
The law that I used to be her manager.
Oh.
No, you know what? Wait, let me just...
I'm not gonna lie. Wait, I'll say one thing.
No, let me just say one thing.
Let me say one thing.
Wait.
No, I'll say one thing.
No, I'm just gonna say one thing.
I'll say one thing, I promise. I'll say one thing.
You can both say one thing.
Come on, this is not a family therapy session. One at a time.
All I'm gonna say is like, Chika.
God.
Let me just say what I want to say quickly.
Let her do it.
I just feel like everything falls in place exactly. Every single time something crazy happens in our life or in my life, all of a sudden something after happens that is great. And it's like everything always falls into place. So I feel like with Chika being my manager and then her not being my manager, it ended up like positively helping all of us.
Okay, yeah,
because in that, then she's doing a gig for the manager. Now she's making friends with her, and now my thing's going higher, and we're all like, you know?
You see the way she spun this? This is hard. I can't lie. It makes sense. It makes sense.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's for real.
Chika was my manager, but Chika didn't have like the connections that my manager now has.
You can't say the
So
same
now
thing.
with that, we have
I'll say,
positive.
I'm genuinely an introvert. Like now. I think I'm ambivert, whatever the middle is. But like, her making Eliza her manager was like the best decision she's ever made for herself.
Literally.
And also, we were fighting a lot.
Yeah.
Me being her manager.
I feel like having a manager that's your
affecting
sister.
our...
More than
Yeah, that's
fighting.
It's just not.
It was actually affecting our
jarring.
personal relationship. And I think me and Luchï are actually like closer than ever now.
Yeah, we're way better. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not spinning it.
Like I haven't fought in ages.
It literally made everything positive.
crazy.
Like it all fell into place.
That's it. So when it comes to Obara, I don't want it to be. It's not going to be overly business. Like it's not going to be.
It's literally just.
It's just us three.
I remember when
follow the account, follow our journey.
Exactly.
Of us.
When we made Obara at first, we're thinking, what's a name? Because all three of us were all creative, we're all siblings. So I was looking for names, and I said, oh, it could be called Obara. It's blood in Igbo. We're blood. Whatever. So then I started making logos, using my little software on my phone, making us little logos. And it was just somewhere fun for us to all post our stuff and just show that we're all like creative together.
Yeah.
So it's more of a way that the three of you can document what you're doing individually, and then maybe sometimes you'll collaborate.
And then in the future, that can turn into more like, a brand or this or that.
Yeah.
And that's the plan for it.
Like hopefully a more tasteful Kardashian family.
Yes, that makes sense. Yeah.
It's kind of a blessing because like I see people say, how come all of your siblings like the same stuff? Because there'll be people that have like one sibling likes this, one sibling likes that.
Yeah.
Everyone's just a different person. But somehow like we all have like, we're all similar. Even though we're different, like we have similar interests and stuff. So it's like a blessing to have like your siblings all like enjoy the same music and stuff, and
Yeah, and we were all discovering all of this music at basically the same time. Like when, this is years ago, you were a baby, you won't even remember. But do you remember like our cousin showing us Frank Ocean, like Young Thug and Frank Ocean?
Bro,
and all
does
these
he older brother you like this a lot?
Yeah. She always says, oh, how do you even remember when you was this age? And I was like, I just do. Like, but yeah, like our cousin Lucy, shout out Lucy. She put us onto the hardest music.
I remember Lucy
when we
put us onto, you remember Vianney? You need me, God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah, that is a classic.
Recognize that. That's a big shit. Shout out to Yanni for that one.
She's the cousin that's old.
Yeah.
Like, we were in Essex, so we didn't know.
Yeah.
She was our cousin that was old because she's like older. Like she was 16 when I was like, Chika, when I was like 6, she was 16 already. So she's like, I don't know, she was like big sister at that time, putting us onto the music.
She was that old cousin that you want to impress. Like,
I
so
know
this
cool,
thing, So she showed us all of this music, and that's where it all came from. And like, I wish we could find our old Mac, because you can see videos of us all. It's all documented, us enjoying and discovering this music.
Do you remember the pink guitar? We had the Jackson 3. We used to have a little band. We
Yeah.
make music.
And we
just
didn't.
always.
None of
always
us
been
knew
like
how to
this.
play at the time. But, yeah.
I remember on the TV we were watching Tyler the Creator. That one video where there's the spiders and
he
stuff
eats
coming out his
the-
mouth.
Actually, genuinely,
cockroach.
we've actually
Oh,
been so-
Goblin.
And we used to
Yeah.
put Frank Ocean on the TV, just be singing it.
Yeah.
Like we've always just loved music.
Like, I remember even like my
always.
little iPod, my pink iPod. I would like listen. I was like 10 years old listening to Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, the little iPod. No,
And
no,
everyone
no.
says
Even younger
and
than
everyone
that.
says I'm lying.
People
by the
think
way.
we're lying, but it's true.
Because I was like, guys, like, what's it
Exactly.
called? Good Kid, Mad City came out in 2012.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, yeah,
That
I was
timeline
there.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what?
They think I wasn't aware. I was aware.
That year we were in Nigeria
Yeah.
and we saw it on the TV. I remember that vividly. We saw Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe
We
on
got
the
obsessed with that
TV
song.
and we were like, oh my God, this is our song now. And we were
Yeah.
like,
It was crazy because when I
telling
tell
you.
like my friends, because I'm 17, so I'm a bit younger than them. But when I'm telling my friends, like, guys, I was listening to this song when I was like 5, like 6, 7, 8. This is old. They'll be like, really? Like, we were just tapped in
This
earlier.
film
I guess.
capping,
I'd be
they
like,
think
guys, I was a
capping.
Tyler the Creator fan when I was in primary school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
but they don't
is
believe it.
interesting because, like, it's funny how even me being 28, like, the music that Tyler was making when we ended up being fans of Tyler was not appropriate for children.
Yeah, that's the problem. It
We
wasn't.
should not have been listening to
I
on
shouldn't.
Future Tyler.
Yeah, it was
We really
hard,
shouldn't
man.
have been. It was
Yeah.
sick. But, like,
it
for
was
example, the song Her, like,
Oh, yeah.
we
and
shouldn't have been listening to that song
that's
at the
the-
age we were
that's-
listening to that song. You know?
That's the one where he's like, oh, I'm going to kidnap you.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah.
You know, it didn't really land for me
didn't
at the
really
time.
resonate
Yeah,
at the
like, I was
time.
just
I
like,
didn't
oh,
know
yeah,
what they
this
were talking
beats.
about. I was just like, oh, this is
Yeah,
hard.
this beats hard. Yeah, yeah.
No, I remember listening to like, raw, but Tyler, you're a dark guy.
No, it was overly dark, honestly. I don't know what he was on, but, you know, production-wise, he was there at that point. You know what I'm saying? The lyrics have caught up now.
So how are you guys feeling in terms of like just your experiences navigating the UK underground in general?
You wanna start?
I think for me, I don't want to put myself in a box kind of thing. It's really hard because it's like, when I'm saying I'm a DJ, I have like the uni, okay, shout out all the uni events and the people doing 21 degrees, all them events, shout out. But I feel like they play the same songs. And I like a kind of like environment where I can curate like an experience. That's kind of my thing.
To take
Yeah.
the audience.
Like when I do a
through.
gig and then it's like, I'm just playing song after song and I'm not really, I want to like curate like a vibe, like kind of boiler room. So my vision is more like, if it's in a dream world, I'll be doing like boiler rooms in like Qatar with like, I don't know, some like rich ass 20-year-old. Do you know what I mean? Like just something a bit more like that's so far-fetched. I don't want to be like playing on a piano. Simple as that. I don't want to play.
Or you don't
Don't
want to
just
be
be a
doing an
native DJ.
hour one I'm a pianist.
Yeah, I don't want to be in a
You
club.
want it to be like your
Yeah.
curated that.
Yeah.
Like when people say like Lanyi's coming to DJ.
Like,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
coming
yeah.
for
Come
you.
and listen to me DJ. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You mean like Kate Renata, people go to
Yeah, like
see
Kate
him.
Renata.
Like,
Or like who else can you think of?
So you don't want it to be like, oh yeah, you're doing MXT, so you have to play Yeet
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, it's like DJ EZ.
Yeah.
You go for DJ EZ. You don't care what the theme of the night is. DJ EZ is gonna be DJ EZ. It doesn't really make a difference as to what the event is.
But yeah, for me, navigating UK underground, I was just cool with everybody because when, as she said earlier, like when we was going to all the events and that, it was just we'll go in, we'll meet. You know, you meet a rapper, you meet somebody that takes pictures. Everybody takes pictures. A lot of these times, you go to the event and guys have cameras. You never see the pictures. Which
No.
But yeah, it's just like you just gather contacts, and at the beginning of it, in its infancy, like when you're going to like a Femi show or Lens show, and it was like maybe a couple 100 people or 50 people or something. Obviously, maybe not 50, but like when it was in its infancy, it was a lot better. Even I think the music was
100%.
better too. But yeah, when it was in its infancy, it was a lot of better of an experience. I feel like now it's becoming, but that happens
exactly.
anytime, you know, money starts coming into these type of things.
Like I don't feel the same anymore.
Yeah, it gets, you know, overly, what's the word? They can modify it more.
Saturated.
They saturate
Yeah,
it down, water it down so more people can do it. And then, yeah, I feel like, I'm not trying to say that it's dead now, because obviously your talent's still going to shine through, you know, your Obara people, your 400 people. But, you know, there's a lot more.
No more gimmicks going around.
Yeah, a lot of gimmicks.
Yeah.
That's a PR
Everyone
way of saying
wants
it.
a hot minute.
Yeah. That's a PR way of saying it.
And yourself?
I mean, obviously they're a lot older than me, so I would have to be at home. Like, let's say they're going to like an underground event or a concert, I'll be at home like, oh, I hope you guys had fun, you know. But I feel like for me, it's been quite. I don't know. I feel like it's been all right, but there's some times where I feel like because I started at a young age and certain other things, people tend to underestimate me a lot, and that will really irritate me. Like they'll be like, "Oh, I didn't know you could rap like this." And I'm thinking, but that was the worst thing I've ever read. And it's like, oh,
You're not even on my caliber, really.
do you know what I mean? Like, oh, so that's what you think. Or like maybe I'm trying to work with somebody and they're not really taking me seriously. Like they're not sending the thing saying, oh, I'll send it the next week. But if I was like Drake, you're gonna send it to me immediately.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like they don't
You
have
wouldn't
that
treat
sense
me
of,
like that.
Yeah, they didn't take, because I'm young and stuff, they don't really have a sense of urgency. But yeah, that's my only problem really. People not taking me seriously.
Are you fed up with A&Rs that don't want to do their jobs, to do any sort of artist development? Hire me, I'm cheap. Hi, I'm Ed Rants. So I'm launching a music consultancy business that's supposed to help you be able to build the artistic skills that your record label can't be asked to teach you, but wants to take 50% of your royalties off. I'm cheap. I'm only £30 an hour. Take a look on our website and our landing page and have a look on my calendar for what's available and see if I can help you.
I think an interesting point in terms of like navigating the UK underground, a lot of conversations in terms of discourse, rightfully so, has come out, and just in terms of looking at the misogynoir and some of the sexism within the UK underground. Like, do you guys have generally experiences around that, or just generally looking and thinking like, yeah, this is kind of rancid? Does that make you feel like, hey, I kind of just don't want to be a part of this actually, even though like I know I'm really good at what I do, I know I belong here, but why are you trying to make this as frustrating of an experience for me as possible?
Mate, I feel like when I started, there were some people who will like message me, or like they'll say something like, oh, people, like, I think something like I got like a Len Cosign, and Len was like, oh, I want to be on your song and whatever. And people were like telling me like, oh, you're only getting that because you're a girl. Like, no boy artist, like you're not even that good. It's people only guessing you because you're a girl or this.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, if I'm being honest, I just feel like I'm a great artist in general, whether you add the female or take it away.
Yeah.
I'm just a great artist in general.
Yeah.
And I'm young and I'm doing great. And yeah, it doesn't really faze me at the end of the day.
And I mean, it's going to get to a point where they just can't say that about you anymore, because I'm sure they tried to say it about Bex once upon a time.
Exactly.
But now Bex will spin absolutely
It's not a
everything.
joke. What
It's
Bex
not
can
even a
do-
competition.
Shout out Bex as well, because she's so supportive. But what she can do,
Yeah, it's
they can't
ridiculous.
do it.
Even then, like Foe came out, Fear of Eclipse, one hell of a project. Even then, like it's like I'm guessing Bex is someone you look up to in that respect.
Yeah, I remember Bex invited me to the studio. So
Yeah, that was fun.
So me and Chino went, and I don't know, it was just great. And
She
we're
was
hearing-
so caring and like
so
wanting to
kind.
like baby her basically. And honestly, I really do appreciate that, because you know, when it comes to like music industry and stuff, like honestly,
There's vultures everywhere in this game.
vultures everywhere, just weirdos and all this stuff. And she was really like trying to make sure that she's okay and she knows that she has
Yeah,
someone to
yeah.
turn to if
Exactly,
anything
you
happens.
know.
So,
Especially if you were like probably one of the youngest people in the scene.
yeah,
Mate, I started
An
at
art
14.
sign,
Like,
right.
this.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
It's crazy. I think the only one who's around your age, probably Ski Fuego.
how old is he?
I think he's a year below me. He's year 11.
Oh, so
Yeah. He's the only one I can think of
Yeah.
that's like.
I feel like when it comes to girls, I'm literally the only one. I'm just looking around like, where are the other teenage
yeah,
girls
it's
that are
like
making music?
you, Angel Grey,
And she's like,
Estiana. She's
I
the
really,
oldest
I
one.
love Angel Grey. She's like, she like when we like meet at the studio and do stuff like that. She's kind of like gives big sister vibes because you know I'm just a teenager. Everyone's like 21, 25,
Yeah.
26, and I'm just like, hey, I'm in the studio too. You know.
Do you ever get like protective older brother vibes, or even just kind of
Yes.
like you're at shows and you're seeing how someone are acting, and then you're just there like, listen, one person says the wrong thing, I'm just gonna start swinging at everybody because what's going on?
You know what it is, yeah? That has, I'm not gonna say what happened, but someone said some weird stuff about
I remember
her. And I was like, that has to stop. But you know what it is? They're not gonna say, I trust her judgment a lot. Like, I don't wanna give unsolicited advice. She knows she can always come to me, but like, I'm just there if need be, you know, there I can be bodyguard if I need to be, but you know that like she's smart, like she knows when to, you know, when it's time to go home. And that's a very, you know, very important skill that loads of people don't have, you know.
Yeah. I think some of just the general humor doesn't necessarily help. Like the underground bop joke has been running for like the last year. It doesn't help. Like, sure, it doesn't necessarily mean that everyone who makes those jokes are like that, but it doesn't help. It does lead to bad things.
Yeah, it's like it comes from that music industry, like
Yeah.
punk rock, like there's groupies backstage
Yeah.
mentality, and like to an extent, like people, people are gonna do what they
Groupies
do.
have always been a thing.
Exactly,
Always
but-
will be in any music scene.
Yeah, exactly. But we just gotta be careful about.
I think this
being like-
assumption that every woman in the scene is a
Yeah.
groupie
Yeah,
is a
that's-
bit
Like if
weird.
you're a girl and you're followed by this artist, you must be this type of girl. What if she just is fly?
Yeah.
And she wears nice clothes and she's cool.
Or maybe
you know?
I'm just very cold at rapping, and he also thinks that
Exactly.
I'm very cold at rapping.
Everyone, they just make everything so weird.
Yeah, there's always like some type of weird sexual undertone that people like to
Yeah,
add to
yeah.
things. But that's always gonna happen in a scene that's like, bare 14-year-old boys enjoy.
I think there's
that always
also an
happens.
extent where you have to attribute just like, this is just 14-year-old boys
It's just-
being
yeah.
14-year-old
It's
boys.
there's mad kids, and
Yeah.
they're gonna talk like that. Like,
And I think it's also a thing where they're going to grow out of it and they're going to look back at themselves when they're 21 and be like, damn, I was an actual little shit when I was 14.
Any male, I say this all the time. Any male at 14, that's if you don't grow, that is the worst you are as a human being. And if you don't grow beyond that, then you're just a shit person.
I think
in all
even then,
general.
me at 28, I almost have like somewhat where I kind of just have a quiet word with them being like, do you actually believe